Hey guys, what is going on? Welcome back to another video here today. Let's play episode number 13. And last episode, what you saw was we got finished up with working out how this mob spawner and liquid essence, we got ourselves our enderman spawner. So at the moment I do have it turned off, but it's pretty ugly. And I want to do something about that today in this episode. So you can see I've got the lever turned here. But I'll flick it on just to show you guys again if you missed it. So that'll, over time, tick down, and as soon as it gets to the point where, if it's working, let me have a look at. Yep, there you go. You can hear them now. They start spawning, and then the grinder here comes along and kills them all. We get all their precious ender pearls. So that's pretty awesome. But let me turn that off because it is very loud and annoying, and there's an enderman back here. Oh no. Alright. So that should stop them from spawning. Not sure what I can do about this fella. Let's hopefully he spawns into the killing area. And he'll disappear. That's fine. So yeah, that's how that works. But today what I want to do is... Oh, before I mention anything, I put a sound muffler down here because this thing was extremely loud. But you can see I've put together a little bit of a filtering thing here where it separates all of the goodies that come out of the spawn and gets rid of the stuff that we don't need, like those chocopedias and anything like that that is useless. But I think before too long I'll just be junking everything because we do have a fair collection going upstairs. I'll show you guys. Oh yeah, we changed all the chest area up here into deep storage units and put everything into our applied logistics system. So you can see we've already got a lot of arrows and bones here, probably enough that'll last us the whole game. So I dare say I'll probably end up scrapping most of the drops from this area, not in the not too distant future. So yeah, that's that. So today what we plan on doing is, instead of having this, we'll try and get it to import into our AE system automatically, and also I want to get rid of these fluid ducts down here because there's as you kill the enderman in the spawner here, you do get mod essence back, and I want to be able to put that straight back into the tank. So we'll go working on that today, guys, so stick around, and I'll be back once I've gathered a few things so we can get started. So normally one of the first things I'll do when I put together my AE system is get a main import chest. So I'm going to do that right now because we've all of a sudden got a whole heap of ender pearls to do this. So let's see. Yeah, we got one chest in here. Let's get some wood going so that we can craft another one. Oh, come on. Alright, maybe not. That was a fail. There we go. And get rid of that. Alright. Next thing will be our blaze rods. So we'll get 4 of those for now. Should have pretty much everything we need. Awesome. So, that's the first part. So, let's plonk that. Here'll do, I'd imagine. So, the thing is now, we need to import this into the network. So, we're going to make ourselves an import bus. Which is... we want to make a precision one so it's a bit quicker, but you can see the shaped recipe here. But before we do that, may as well teach this to our crafting system. Like, there's a few things on here already that I've taught it to craft, like the dynamos. I've actually put 5 more of those downstairs, so we can, just in case we up the usage there with our spawners. So we got that. There's a few other things in there. But let's get our precision import bus going. So I'll encode that one. Oh, looks like we've run out of blank patterns. So let's craft up a few more. Pretty straightforward. And I should just press the +10 button, but that'll do. Alright, so I'm glad I ended up putting more crafting CPUs in there because it tends to work a little bit quicker. So, this thing, encode that. And then we'll encode that one. Do we maybe basic import piston? Well, okay, so let's grab the materials really quickly out of our system here before we go putting this recipe in, because well, I got to decide which wood I want to grow with here in the next few episodes, whether we start a farm with oak or whatever, but that's generally what I use. So let me just teach this thing. There's a lot of things you end up teaching your system here. clear that one out. So that's one in code. And then, well, let's chuck all these in really quickly. So this is the basic steps of setting up your assembly chamber. Now, there's probably a few ways of doing this a bit better than what I am, but it works for me. So, grab a few out of there. So the deep storage units are awesome for things that you're gonna have a lot of, because they store up to 2 billion, I think. Something like that anyway. It's a lot more than barrels do anyway. So, before I run back there, I need to grab a redstone and some iron. Where are you, iron? Don't have much of it at the moment. We need to set up our, sort of our new way of gathering ores and stuff. But that'll be in probably the next episode after this one. Right, let's grab a bit of oak wood here. Awesome, encoded that one. We'll use the raw rubber for now because I've got a lot of it. Encode that one, chuck that in there. I think I've got all of the raw rubber. Let me just check really quickly. Whoops, nope, rubber bars. That's alright. See if we can actually recraft that recipe. Doesn't look like it. Well, I might have to go grow some more of those really quickly off camera, but I'm going to do that really quick and I'll be back. Alright, so I went and quickly gathered some of that sticky resin or whatever it was. Let me have a quick look here. Raw rubber, that's what I went and collected. So, yep, there we go. So let's see if we can go ahead and produce one of these precision buses. I don't know if we've got the right stuff, but if you have yourself a crafting monitor, you can see the process. Oh, well, we might have done it. Oh, look at that, we've got it. But if you don't have something in the network that you need to craft, it'll show up on here in the missing materials, and then you can go ahead and fix that up. So now we got this. Let's pop downstairs really quickly. And oh, you can see some of the saplings there left over from what I was doing before. But let's jump down here. Classic. Let's plonk this on the chest. Now, if we go in here, we want to move stacks at a time so that it's quick. And always active is a good mode to have. You can set up a selected items in here that you want to pull out, but we want to pull out everything because it is our main import chest into the system. So yeah, that's how we're going to set that up. So next step was to build ourselves, or make ourselves an ender pouch. So, pouch. There we go. I'm going to need to get some blaze powder, some leather. Oh, we don't have any leather at the moment. See, I've got to go ahead and make myself a whole heap of farms here before too long. So I don't have to go out and go do this manually. Luckily, there is a mushroom sort of area down this way. So I'm going to go over there really quickly, grab myself some leather, come back and we'll make that ender pouch. Alright, so we got 15 leather now, so we can go ahead and make this ender pouch, I think. Ooh, we need some more, what was it? Wool, that's what we need. So we're going to go outside and quickly get it from our little cotton farm here. This has worked really well. I don't know whether I've actually shown this on camera, but I've got myself an autonomous activator. Oh, 9 in there just as we need them. Awesome. You also have the watering can in there, and you set it to right click, so then it's pretty much watering the garden the whole time you're using it here, which is pretty neat. So we might set up something in the future where it auto picks this with Mine Factory Reloaded. It might be quicker than actually setting up a big one, which is which could be good, but we'll see. That's something for down the track anyway. So let's go in here and quickly craft up a bit of wool. Then chuck a bit in there, and then we have our ender pouch. Now, if this was a different color, you'd set it, I think, by shift right clicking or something like that. But because it's white, you can see it opens up when we look in the ender pouch here. And let's say, yeah, it's this quarried stone. Chuck that in there, and it's imported back into the system. So that works extremely well. Now, this is going to help us downstairs by, we look into this sort of chest here. Man, it's weird with that noise. We can set this one up to import into the system as well, but I think we're probably going to start junking arrows, rotten flesh, and bones here before too long. Actually, what can you use the rotten flesh for? Oh, you can make blood-stained blocks. I might keep that because that's a very nice decorative block. But we have heaps of it, so if at any stage we feel like getting more, we can always turn it back on. So I might actually just turn this to junking mode right now. So Let me just quickly do this on chest. There we go. So, plonk that right there, and it should be just junking everything. See, we've been getting rare things like leather pants here with projectile protection on it and whatever. So let's just send all this back upstairs. So this is also good for if you're going to go mining and you run out of inventory space, you can just click, send all your ores back home, and Bob's your uncle, and stuff like that. So, potato and stuff in there. Yep, that'll do. So, next up, what I want to do is start making a couple more ender tanks so we can get rid of these fluid ducts under here and do everything sort of wirelessly. And also, by the end of the episode, I want to make a different sort of switch for the Enderman spawner. So, we might actually do that right now. So, I'll be back once I've got a few things sorted out for that. Alright, so the way we're going to do this is through Wireless Redstone Chicken Bones Edition. We're going to make ourselves a wireless transmitter and a wireless receiver. So first off, we need to get some stone slabs, which is pretty straightforward. Tuck those away. Then we need redstone. We've got those obsidian tool rods, or obsidian sticks. How do you make those? Well, it's also straightforward. A few of those. A wireless transceiver. Aether pearl. There, so I'll need 2 of those. So we'll go ahead with that. We're going to need some more of those obsidian sticks. That's alright. Get 2 of them. So if we're going to go ahead with our transmitter, there we go. And then, oops, we need to make the stone bowl first for this one. I think I'm going to just quickly go through this. Yep, so wireless receiver dish, and then there we go, look at that. So, now, next up, what we'll do is get some red alloy wire. So, it's from Project Red. The way you craft this is a bit different than what you used to. If you're an old school player from I can't remember. Red. Oh man, this is bad. It's been so long since I've played it. Oh, I'm just having a memory blank. But whatever this was from originally. So, yeah, we need to make ourselves some red iron compound. It's going to come to me soon, the word for it. The mod that LRM used to make. That's so bad. It's been so long since I've used it. That's why I can't remember it. But so yeah, cook this up. You used to have to make it in an alloy furnace, which is a bit different to that, but has the same functionality. So let's just go with this for now. So got some of this. I don't think we'll need it, but see how we go. We got a lever. We have 2 of them. Awesome. So let's pop downstairs really quick. So we'll put the lever. Yeah, this might look ugly, but what can you do? So let's see. Yeah, it actually works. I didn't have to make this red alloy wire, but this alloy wire is pretty much like redstone. It's exactly the same. It doesn't lose over distance, I'm pretty sure. And you can put it, like, you couldn't put redstone like there or on the ceiling either. So that's why it's a good thing to use. Let's see if we can pop this all off. There we go. Alright. So, let's set this up. Let's set this to frequency 1, I guess. On set, frequency name, ender, spawner, switch. Set name. Don't know what this spectrum and stuff is, but whatever, that'll do. So you can see it's now number 1 on here. So you turn the lever on, it's transmitting. So the next thing is we'll have to put our wireless receiver down. So we go back in here. We'll get rid of this lever really quickly. This will be interesting. We're gonna have some spawn here, but that's okay. So if we plonk that guy down, so set him to number 1. And then if we go ahead out the front, turn this guy on, and it should be paused. Yes, that's good. So you can see that the work is up high, which means that it's paused working. So that works alright. That'll do. We can go ahead and cover this all back up now. So let's just do that real quick while I'm here. Shouldn't need to access this too much anymore, I don't think. But next up we'll be fixing up these chests and our liquid, because there's currently no method of getting rid of this mob essence back into that tank. So I'll grab a few things and be back. Alright, so I'm going to craft myself up 3 ender tanks here. 1, 2, 3. And we're also going to grab some moss, because we're going to turn that into 1, 2, 3. Need 9 of those, which is green dye. So let's get these all out here. 1, 2, 3. And then we'll dye the top all green. So this is going to be our ender tanks for the mob essence. 2, 3. 2, 3. Awesome. Okay, so line these back up. So this is going to transport the mob essence from a generating source like the grinders to the tank itself. So let's go down again. This one on here like that. Don't know whether that's going to do anything just there. But I'm going to need to get out our present hammer. Smack this off there like that. I'm going to have to make a mess again down here. Man, the amount of times I've dug this area up today and yesterday when I've been recording these. Unreal. Alright, so but just to show the principle here, so if we put this down underneath, you can see that it's instantly flowing in, and then once it gets to this side, oh, you can already see that it is in output mode, which is interesting. But let's observe up the top here that you can see the amount that's in the tank itself. So hopefully, yep, see it went up there. Hopefully it'll do it again here soon. Show that it's going. Well, remember that 533. So they got something spawned in here. There we go. See what we can see here now. 566. So it is slowly going up. So that's working. That is the main principle behind this. So we'll also do it to this one over here. Let me just get rid of these really quickly. This is going to take a little while again, but oh well. There we go. So I'm looking underneath here. Oh. Okay. This is going to make it interesting. Where can I put this? It doesn't really matter, I guess. I guess I could even put it here. So yeah, that's filling up. And it's going over here and emptying out. Awesome. Yeah, because it doesn't really matter if it's dark in that room because they spawn regardless. So that works. We'll put this bad boy back there. Still need to clean that up. That's no worries. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm going to go down underneath in between the episodes here and clean up all of those extra pipes down there because we don't need them anymore. I'm going to leave the one in though that is powering the spawner over here, but that's pretty much it. So flicker on, get some endermen spawning here in a second. Come on fellas, it'll be happening soon. Any second. There we go. So you got one in here. Oh, 3 in here. Quite a few. So I'll turn that off for now. Kills them all. All the ender pearls pop out the back. Awesome. That is the end to our ender pearl problems. That is for sure. So I'm glad that we got that. I think we're just about running out of time here, guys, for this episode. Let me just go quickly check, see how much time we got left. Alright, so we've got about 2.5 minutes left here. Not really that long, but I just wanted to say before we wrap up here, it's good to see big things starting to happen within the Resonant Rise community. Like lately, we've been looking on the Resonant Rise Google Plus community page. You can see that the guys from the Yogcast have actually started making a series using one of the sort of sub-packs from Resonant Rise. It's called Chaosville. It's actually the version of Resonant Rise that I'm on right now, 2.5.6.0. It's got a few tweaks in it, but they've just uploaded their first episode for that. It's Shin and Duncan, I'm pretty sure, the 2 guys that are playing it at the moment. Not sure if Dave is actually in the server. They kept saying his name every now and then, but you never know. It's good to see all the hard work from Dave and Lawrence and all the other fellas there that are working on the pack paying off, and they're getting some good recognition. Hopefully the community keeps growing and growing now that we've got some really good, well, what's the word for this? Exposure. That's the one I'm looking for, to a bigger audience. So yeah, it's good to see that's going on. But yeah, that's going to do it for this episode. Next episode, what I really want to do is a couple of things. I've got all of these ores in this chest that I really need to refine, and I want to set up automatic ways of doing so before we go ahead and make ourselves the thing from Mechanism. What's it called? Let me have a quick look here. I keep forgetting its name. The Digital Miner. We're going to make those at one stage, and now that we've got heaps of ender pearls, we can teleport our power as well through tesseracts. So big plans for the next couple of episodes, guys, and we shouldn't have to worry about our resources for too much longer, thank goodness. So yeah, that's going to do it for today, guys. If you've liked the episode, make sure you click that like button down below. Comment as well to see, to suggest anything that you've seen and that you think I could improve on, or any suggestions on the way of future plans or whatever. Also, click subscribe to keep up to date if this is your first time here watching an episode. Yeah, click subscribe and you'll keep up to date with all the videos coming out. My name's been Snoresby. Thanks again, guys. See you in the next one.